And here is the village. Let's assess the situation now. Why do you have a new rocker lying on the ground, Granny? Disorder.
That's the trouble with us, Sayak.
What kind of trouble is it to throw around with rockers?
The Raven of the Nightingale, the robber, attacked us, but damn him.
But what is going on in Russia? Lawlessness and lawlessness. There is a scale of destruction. Be healthy, good man. What happened to your real estate? Natural disasters, hero. The robber Nightingale has misbehaved. Well, Nightingale, well spoiled. Here I am to him, the brat. There is grass in the yard, firewood on the grass. Here it is, the river current. A log sticks out. This is Ria's car. What a wheel. What a wheel. Do not try to repeat this at home. There is no way to raise Zhorna without a heroic Silushka. And for her to come back, I need to eat well. I took flour from the mill. Maybe you can bake me a loaf of bread.
And yes, you can. Only the oven who I have is decrepit at all. It takes 10 days to blunt it in order to bake something.
Well, at least knead the dough, and I'll bake it myself.
You can also knead it, you just bring water and salt. Otherwise, I have to get up with Lucky. I don't dispute, Lucknow.
What to do? I'll get it. Do you have any salt by any chance, good man? There is salt. I always hid her behind the stove, so she stayed. Only I won't give you, after all, my last good. Well, maybe I'll bring you something in return. Bring it, but I don't need anything now. Oh, and there's nowhere to put it. Here's a fresh issue of the weekly Birch Bark. The thing is valuable, and you can read and take shelter from the rain. This is the case. Come on. Take the salt, hero. Eat well. How's it going? Did the dough come up, Granny?
What's that? You bring me some more salt, then there will be dew.
How's it going? Did the dough come up, Granny?
It came up.
It came up.
Here you go.
You should go from here, Granny. Hide in some safe place.
So what about Tit? The nightingale has already robbed. I collected all the goods. And now what? Sitting behind the bridge and counting.
But it won't be for long. We begin the wood throwing. Who's throwing firewood? There you go. Now I have a concussion. There you go. Now I have a concussion. I've lost sight of something. I'll go for a walk for a while, and then I'll try again. We begin the wood throwing. Fuel is loaded. You should get off the stove. I flooded it to bake bread. It's going to be hot right now, and my bones don't ache with fever. That's another thing. I feel my strength returning. Now I'm going to ask the nightingale on the first number. Here he is, the robber. I'm going to conduct the detention now. Well, did you get there, Nightingale? Surrender in a good way, otherwise for resisting arrest. You can't take me, hero, your hands are short. That bitch. I'm arresting you for robbery and resisting the authorities, Solovey Rachmanovich. The robber is a repeat offender. Ugh, you backwoods. Just a little bit lost. Yes, they did not get lost. I went out to the outpost specifically to ask the employees about the nightingale. So, what are you waiting for then? Greetings, valiant warriors. Hello, relative. But I decided to come visit. Come on. And who sent the fund to a foreign university? And Nikitic and I were sent to a remote place. Well, so it's for the good of the cause. The teaching, as they say, is light. Light is good. Why have you come, Prince? Tell the truth. Come on quickly, otherwise, I don't have time at all. You know the service, and I'm all about worries, all about business. Here's a nightingale, a robber, a state criminal I'm trying to catch. A nightingale? We were chasing this robber and his gang here, but we couldn't catch him. They say she has a lair not far from here. That's just where. Only Dobrynya knows. So he sleeps. That's for sure. He recently lost his biorhythm. I sleep during the day, but at night he wanders and does not let anyone sleep. And it's useless to wake him up. Here, look. Dobrynya. Sletchy. I told you, it's useless. We'll figure something out. We can't wait until nightfall. That's what I understand a healthy heroic dream.
Здоровый богатырский сон.
No military bearing, and also, they say, the heroes, the military elite, the supreme commander himself is standing in front of him, and he knows he's sleeping. You should not be angry, Prince. Dobrynya Nikitic is a prominent hero, proven in battles. And what does not get it in any way, so this is a feature of the body. That's what I understand. Healthy heroic sleep.
Богатырский сон.
How's the service, soldier? What kind of service? Boredom alone in this wilderness. No Otugers for you, no monsters for you, no giants. Well, at least the robbers remained. So, uphill, under the bridge, over the pass, past the lair of the wild boar, to the den of robbers, and we will go out. And the main sign is a tall tree. That's our sign. I've never seen such a tall tree in my life. Or maybe we'll go back to the outpost and call for help. There is no time for this. The robber nightingale can sneak away. I see something shining there in the crown. That's just not to be seen. Yes, a wild place. When I return to Kiev, I will order a cable car to be built here, and a fountain. Dear God, the light, how can you do this without any safety precautions? A noble blade. A lot of weight must withstand. I wish there was another one like that. I see something shining there in the crown. That's just not to be seen. I see something glistening there in the blood. The stones were completely blackened. It seems that robbers often make a fire here. Well, let's go check out what the robbers have in the cave. Is it really gold? But where did these evil-minded people get gold from? I'd like to find my horse. It turns out to be a vicious circle of some kind. Is this the castle of the robbers' cave? And it adds up well. And it adds up well.
Хорошо оно складывается.
And it adds up well.
Хорошо оно складывается.
Here it is, a robber's lair.
Логово разбойничье.
It's time to requisition the loot. There is nothing for us to look for someone else's good. We need to look for a barushka. Oh, my gold cried. What kind of gold?
Еще золото.
This is a figurative expression. You, who are not enlightened, cannot understand. Don't pay attention. I don't want to rummage there. There's too much dust.
Довольно пыли много.
That's right.
Вот это правильно.
Keep the bow under the pillow for good shooting.
Хорошей стрельбе.
Barushka,
Бурушка,
answer me.
отзовись.
Are you alive there, my dear friend? Oh, I can't hear anything, but where else can they hide a heroic horse, if not behind this door?
Как не за этой дверью.
The stones were completely blackened. It seems that robbers often make a fire here.
Костер разводят.
The stones were completely blackened. It seems that robbers often make a fire here.
Костер разводят.
Noble smoke,
Славный дым,
straight up into the
прям
sky.
столбом в небо.
And here the
А
robbers
вот и
appeared.
разбойнички показались.
Well, I have to go.
Мне пора.
And you, young lady, who are you going to be?
I am a chronicler, a full-time columnist of the weekly newspaper Novaya Beresta.
These scribblers are always spinning under their feet. They don't let them deal with state affairs.
Oh, they don't give it then. Well, then I won't tell you that I found out about the plans of the robber Nightingale.
And what? Learned a lot.
But how? I've been eavesdropping at the keyhole all night.
Speak, young lady, don't Tom.
All right, listen up. The Nightingale robber went to the magic forest. That's it.
Was there a heroic horse with him?
Was kind of. Or wasn't. I couldn't hear through the iron wall.
It's always like this with these chroniclers. They will hear that out of the corner of their ear, and then they will trumpet tall tales. When I return to Kiev, all the chroniclers are in prison, and I will put your birch bark on the basket. Don't be angry, Prince. She helped us.
This is a violation of freedom of speech. I'm going to complain to you forever.
Okay, it's time to magically go to the forest. Get out of the way, you scaredy cat. The Prince of Kiev himself wants to pass. To whom the scarecrow? To whom? And hello, dear brother Leshy. And I won't leave the road. There's clearly room left for something. Forgive us, dear friend. The Prince of Kiev, who has never thought of giving free rein to the language. We are chasing the villain, the robber Nightingale. They say he went to the magic forest. Well, to forgive this time to spit. And I've seen your nightingale. I passed through here just now. And how to find it? Can you tell me? Well, it couldn't be easier. You go where you need to. There's everything you need, and you find it. Only for the passage of the fees are due. And what is the fee? Well, as for you and your ill-mannered friend, there will be a special fee. Bring an hourglass with a cuckoo, then go where you need to. What are you thinking, brother Leshy? An hourglass, and even with a cuckoo. She's also mocking me, a scaredy cat. Let's go to the forest. There you'll see, and there will be a nightingale. And that's true. That's what I understand. A monumental road sign. The right of excess. And what is written on it? If you go straight, you'll lose time. Go to the right. You'll find a wife. And if you go to the left, you will find death. Is it really death or something? And how do I know? That's the attack. I withdraw the piercing cutting object. Heavy, contagious. Heavy, contagious. With a hole or something under a stone, I feel in my gut, there is something valuable under it. Isn't it dangerous? If you climb right away, before I get tired, it's not dangerous. Was there not? Are you going to live there, Prince? Yes, I have a matter of national importance here. Yes, how much is possible? My triceps are already stiff. Here I will miss the stone, and a new prince will be in Kiev. By the way, I didn't find anything but a gold ring. And you, bogatyr, for sedition can be from the civil service. It's already worth it. That's right. Well,
Ну что,
shall we go to the right?
направо пойдем.
Maybe someone will get a wife.
Кому-то достанется.
Why don't you wait here for me? Boots rang, and I'm going back and forth quickly. Come
Ну,
on.
давай.
But it's a nice place. Fashionable facade. Hello, girl.
Hello, Lo.
I see, girl, you have an hourglass. Won't you give it to me? I need just such.
How is it possible to give a gift to a complete stranger? I need to get to know you properly first. So you still come to visit me. And in 10 years, I'll give you a watch for the anniversary of acquaintance.
Well, I can't wait that long. Besides, you've already become like my own right now.
Oh, you're embarrassing me. But it's a lot to talk about. But you will prove that you like me.
Well,
But you should know that better.
let's get engaged.
How romantic.
And now the watch is farther away.
Of course.
Thank you, my bride. And now I have to leave.
I'll be waiting for you.
Shall we go to the left?
Налево.
Let's look
На
at death.
смерть поглядим.
I wonder very much what it looks
Интересно мне, на
like.
что она похожа.
Go alone, huge, and I'll think it over carefully. As they say, measure it 7 times. Well, as you know.
Как знаешь.
Babble, quiet and smooth.
Тишь да гладь.
And the notable soil here is Chernozem.
Черноземный.
Cuckoo,
Кукушка,
cuckoo,
кукушка,
how long do
сколько
I have
мне
to live?
жить осталось?
Okay,
Ладно,
you don't have to answer.
можешь не отвечать.
Just don't tell me, hero, that you're going to challenge me to a fair fight. Well, how many times can I repeat it to you, the immortal me? So let's not take up each other's time. Why does no one ever listen to me? Still decided to fight. Wait a minute.
Постой ты.
I'm not
Не
going to
буду
fight
я
you.
с тобой драться.
Yeah, chickened out. Yes,
Да не
that's
за
not
тем
why
я
I
сюда
came here.
пришел.
I have an
Дело
urgent
у меня
matter.
срочное.
I'm looking for a robber
Соловей-разбойник
nightingale.
ищу.
Haven't you seen it by any chance? No, I haven't seen it. But everything is simple in our magical forest. You go back to the edge of the forest, but you go along the path where you need to. Everything is located at once. So the goblin does not let in. He demands payment. Yes, not a simple one, but give him an hourglass with a cuckoo. Maybe you have them? There is a clock, but not an hourglass, but a mechanical one. And the cuckoo died a long time ago. So why don't you give them to me? You look, and they will come in handy. Well, you bent it. The clock is old. It's still from my mother. Junk, of course, but I won't give it away so easily. What if I do something for you? Exactly. The birds don't give me any peace at all. The whole flower in the garden was pecked. You'll drive them away, but you'll lick them how? Then I'll give you the watch. Agreed. And the notable soil here is Chernozem.
Черноземный.
These are passions.
Это страсти.
I was
Я
almost
и
scared
сам
myself.
испужался почти.
The garden
Сад
has been
от
cleared of
пернатых
feathered pests.
вредителей очищен.
Exactly. I'm going to collect a noble harvest of apples now. Come back in a month, hero, to taste the apple dumpling. But
А
how?
как же?
I'll come in.
Зайду.
Only,
Только
I
мне
would
бы
like to get the
сейчас
promised
часы
watch now.
обещанные получить.
So the contract is more expensive than money. Here they are, the clock. Thank you.
Благодарствую.
Yes,
Да,
it's not a complete set.
не комплект получается.
Tell me, how was it with the mermaid?
Дело было с русалкой.
It's nothing special. He gave me a ring and wooed me. So she gave me the hourglass. Here's Tenna.
Вот тена.
She has a
У
fish
неё
tail,
рыбий хвост.
and
И
probably as
холодная
cold as a
небось, как
herring.
селёдка.
But that's nothing. The main thing is that the person is good. Besides, I'm not going to marry her anyway. The clock is almost ready.
Готовы часы.
It remains
Осталось
only
только
to get the
кукушку
cuckoo.
заполучить.
And she, the
Она,
infection,
зараза,
sits too
высоко
high.
слишком сидит.
Let's go,
Пойдём, что ли?
or something.
Подсажу тебя,
I'll give you a
чтобы
lift
ты
so that you
птицу
catch
эту
this
изловил.
bird. Or maybe you can handle it yourself. Don't be
Да не
afraid.
бойся ты.
Death there is not
Смерть там
terrible at all.
совсем не страшная.
Koshai is
Вообще
immortal,
бессмертный.
only he is harmless at
Он
all.
безобидный совсем.
All right, let's go. I'm a risk taker. Well, you see,
Видишь?
there's nothing
Что
terrible
здесь
here.
страшного?
That's right. I'm such a dashing person. I'm not afraid of death. Who breaks the silence regime here? It's not me. Okay, you can make noise until 11, even though I know the immortal order. And I wasn't scared at all. Well,
Ну,
let me
чего?
give you a lift.
Давай подсажу тебя.
Try to catch a
Попробуешь
cuckoo for the
кукушку для
clock.
часов изловить.
No, oh, hi. If I fall again, I'll make a noise. And how to
И
catch a
как
cuckoo
кукушку ловить,
if you
если
refuse
ты
to
за неё
climb
платить
after it.
отказываешься?
We educated people have our own ways.
Свои способы имеются.
Oh, another night has arrived. Don't you believe that only you are the immortal me? How can you believe that? Only I'm not a military man. I'm not going to check on my own skin. Well, why is it necessary on your own skin? Cuckoo, cuckoo, how long do I have to live? Whoa.
Вот это да.
Koshi's bird is tired of counting these years.
Годы считать.
Nothing,
Ничего,
you'll have a little
часа
rest in the clock.
передохнёшь маленько.
Here you go.
Держи.
Everything as
Всё,
you
как ты
asked,
просил.
an hourglass and a
Песочные
cuckoo.
часы и с кукушкой.
I, a hero, I, a craftsman. Please the goblin. Well, go where you need to go, and you'll find out everything there. It's kind of gloomy here. Maybe this is not the place we need to go at all. Let's check it out now.
Сейчас и проверим.
Hello, Grandma.
Бабушка,
Have you seen a robber nightingale here by any chance? And how I've seen them. Only he's probably in Constantinople right now. Horses are painfully noble in him. And the ships of darkness cockroaches regularly go to Byzantium at night. That's the trouble. Thank you, Grandma. Goodbye. It's time for us. It's not a close way to Tsargrad. Don't rush it, honey. Byzantium recently introduced a visa regime with Russia, so they won't let you into Constantinople without a visa. Here the boyars did not catch up. When I return to Kiev, I take everyone's heads off their shoulders. But how will the nightingale get to Tsargrad without a visa?
Царьград попадет.
So he has a visa. I did. How did you do that?
Сделала.
It turns out that she helped the state criminal escape.
Сбежать помогла.
You hero, don't get excited. Your nightingale, T, does not have it written on his forehead that he is a robber, and I have an honest travel business. Foreign visas are all like real ones. That's what I can do for you. Only 100 gold pieces from the nose. This is robbery. Where are we going to get that kind of money? Well, what kind of client has gone? He doesn't have any money, but he wants to go abroad. Well, here I can meet you halfway. The mermaid has a local mustache. I really like them too much. They will perfectly match the color of my teeth. If you get them, I'll make visas. All right.
Ладно.
Well,
Ну что,
Prince,
князь,
let's go to your bride for
к
beads.
невесте твоей за бусиками.
You know what, Bogadir? Yes. Then I remembered that I was very busy with the affairs of the state. The official visit of the Byzantine Emperor of Justice. So, sorry, I can't help. Okay, somehow the very truth.
Сам управлюсь.
And Vasilev will send his entire liner for me. The red path to the palace. From the robber Nightingale and the state treasury. On a platter will bring, after all, he's my brother. Peace. I didn't understand. Has the prince
Неужто
deceived me?
обманул меня князь?
Oh, come on, it'll be easier without him. Yes, an interesting plumbing structure.
Понятное сантехническое сооружение.
Great, the girl is red or green.
Красная или зеленая.
Hello.
I see you have
Вижу
beautiful
я,
beads.
бусики у тебя красивые.
Won't you give them to
Дашь
me?
их мне?
Well, no. I'm an engaged girl now. I can't make gifts to men.
And if I bring you something in
Я
return?
принесу тебе чего взамен.
And you know what? Bring me the tooth of the serpent Goranik. I'll exchange it for beads for you. I'm a dragon, according to the Basserman horoscope, so I'll hang a tooth on my neck, and good luck to me.
Well, hello,
Здравствуй,
comrade immortal.
товарищ бессмертный.
Have you seen Goranik the snake by any chance?
Видал?
But how? I've seen it. He's staying with me. Come in, let's have a cup of tea together. And the house is so,
Домишко-то
nothing.
ничего.
Cozy.
Уютненький.
You bet, I have everything here according to Feng Shui. Perfect harmony. Hey, snake.
Здорово, змей.
Hello.
Здравствуйте.
Good afternoon.
Добрый.
And good health to you, if you're not joking. Will you give me a tooth? I
В
mean,
смысле,
I really
зуб
need your
твой
tooth.
мне очень нужен.
For
Для
business.
дела.
Yes, I would love to.
радостью.
I have
У
teeth
меня
like a
ведь
shark.
зубы, как у акулы.
If you knock it out, new ones grow right away. Only pain we are afraid of. Well, so the pain can be endured. You're a snake, not a frog. And I'll bring you something in return, or I'll do something for you. Yes, we need to strengthen our willpower, and don't tell me. So I persuaded you, hero, just play checkers with us first. Otherwise, we can't play with Koshai anymore. He wins all the time. Well, let's play. Now we are in a good mood. You can tear a tooth. Just from which head? I can't. I only had a flux last month. Can I? I already get all the pokes for the two of you, because in the middle. And me, I won't do it at all. Okay, let's play it out as usual. Here, hold the snake's tooth. It was hard for me.
Thank you. Now I will be lucky, and my betrothed groom will return soon.
Prince or what? So he went across the sea to Constantinople, so don't wait soon.
So, when he returns, he will bring me overseas gifts. Oh, and I'll be happy.
These women. Nothing like that, a chain. Here you go. I got it from a mermaid with difficulty. Thank you, hero. Oh, and a good girl. And what about the Byzantine papers?
Бумаг византийских как?
Don't be afraid, it won't rust behind us. Here you go. Better than the real ones. I have an additional degree of protection installed on them. Let's hope so.
Будем надеяться.
Okay, goodbye, Yago. It's time for me to go to Constantinople. It seems that everything is clean and tidy here, but they also say darkness is a cockroach.
Говорят, еще тьму таракань.
Be healthy, a
Здоров
serving
будь,
man.
служивый человек.
And the young lady who is behind bars at you, on what grounds was detained.
На каких основаниях задержали?
So without documents, she behaves too much impudently. What is,
Что
is.
есть, то есть.
But how is the service?
Как служба.
Yes, with varying success. Then we take the good, then we give it. The wraith of camping life is a thing of the first necessity.
Вещь первейшей необходимости.
We entered into a fatal battle with the enemies. Unknown fates are still waiting for us. Let's say there is no arbitrariness of officials. Hostile whirlwinds are blowing over us. Dark forces are viciously oppressing us. Freedom for prisoners of conscience.
Hello, young lady.
Ова, барышня.
I see you're in trouble
У
again.
тебя проблемы.
No problem. I study the life of detainees at the border.
Well, as you know.
Как знаешь.
By fatal, we have entered with the enemies. We still have unknown destinies waiting for us.
And why should the
Чего
first-class
перестепь
birch bark
рассорно
disappear?
пропадать?
So it will rot away.
Гниет.
Freedom for prisoners of conscience.
Well, here's the boat.
Вот и кораблик.
Hello, nice
Здравствуй,
man.
мил человек.
Is this
Этот,
ship
что ли,
sailing to
корабль
Tsargrad?
до Царьграда плывет?
Noodles are floating in the soup, and we go to the land. We go to Tsargrad, if that's what you're interested in. So,
Значит,
it is possible to
можно на
sail to
вашем
Tsargrad on
корабле
your
до
ship.
Царьграда доплыть.
In the sense of getting there, that is, walking.
Доехать. То есть, дойти.
You can't. We have a secret cargo on board for the Byzantine Ministry of Defense, and passengers are not supposed to be taken. And what? You don't take anyone at all.
Вообще никого не берете?
We do not take passengers. But we need one man for the team. Specialist in marine nodes. Maybe I'll come over.
Я подойду.
I've always
Всегда
dreamed of
мечтал
becoming a sailor.
моряком стать.
Well, try it. Here's a test assignment. As soon as you untie all the knots, come. I think I pulled the wrong end.
Не за тот конец потянул.
Listen, it didn't work out somehow with your knots. They're too flimsy.
Уж больно хлипкие они.
Maybe you can take me on the team,
Меня в команду.
and I'll
А
learn
я
everything
всему
on the
по
way.
дороге научусь.
No, we don't need such specialists. Practice on the ropes for a year or two, and then come to another ship. To write about, I remember a wonderful moment.
Я помню чудное мгновение.
No, that's not it.
Не то все.
And in general, there is nothing to take Stupo in vain to dirty. And you, young lady, understand all sorts of knots.
But how? I can also knit and embroider with a cross.
That's good.
Хорошо.
I'll set you free. Will you help me get on the ship?
На корабль пройти.
There is just a specialist in marine nodes in the team required.
Команду требуется.
And I have a lot of strength for this kind of work.
Многовато.
Of course. To be honest, I was going to Constantinople myself, the visit of the Prince of Kiev of Byzantium to cover.
Agreed.
Договорились.
I hereby confirm that the woman behind bars is Alyanushka,
Решеткой есть Алёнушка.
and the signature, Ilya Muromets, Russian hero.
Подпись. Илья Муромец, богатырь русский.
It doesn't seem to call anything.
Ничего не забыл.
Hey sailor, do you have a seal on your
А
ship?
у вас на корабле печать какая-нибудь имеется?
There is, of course. As it should be, the ship's seal. Can you put it on my birch bark?
Мне на бересту поставить.
And I'm only supposed to put a stamp on cargo declarations and baggage inventories. Now, if your woman had been packed and tied with a ribbon, then a completely different conversation would have turned out. That's for
Это
sure.
точно.
Although, on the other hand, retro is now included in the move.
В моду входит.
You'll see, and the glasses will fit my helmet.
К моему шлему.
That's how glamorous it will be.
Гламурненько будет.
Here's the cargo
Вот грузовая
declaration.
декларация.
Look,
Удружи, а?
put the seal
Поставь
on it.
печать.
My eyesight has completely deteriorated from this work. And what kind of cargo? 2 barrels
Две
of sharp
бочки
tongues
острых
in a gift
язычков
box.
в подарочной упаковке.
Good cargo running. There you go. But how is the service?
Как служба.
Yes, with varying success. Then we take the good, then we give it. Get a document for the
Получи
girl.
документ на девицу.
That's what I understand. Official birch bark. Keep the key to our prison. Unlock it yourself, otherwise I can't look at it anymore. Come out, young lady.
Барышня.
Hooray! Justice has finally prevailed.
Go or something, try to build a ship.
Попробуй на корабль устроиться.
Don't worry, I have a professional approach to people. I've heard from reliable sources that there are vacancies on your ship. I mean, do you need a real professional, a master of your craft?
Well, one master is needed, by sea nodes. Only you're a girl, you don't look much like him.
It's because I have such an image, progressive. Let's do the test tasks.
Okay, here you go.
Oh, how many knots! After all, I'm young, and it didn't turn out badly. After all, I'm good. It didn't work out. It didn't work out. Ay. And then it turned out badly. And it turned out well. Oops. It didn't work out. Ay. And it turned out well. And it turned out well. Wow. And it turned out well. I am, after all, I'm good. And it turned out well. After all, I'm good. Wow. Ай-яй-яй. After all, I'm good. Wow. And it turned out well. And it didn't turn out badly. Wow. Unraveled. As you know, the work of the master is afraid.
An amazing result. You can come on board. Well, we're going to the ship then.
Значит, идем на корабль.
Where are you going, bully? We only took a young lady into the team.
So I can't work without him. He's my personal fitness trainer. Without him, I quickly get tired.
In people give.
Wow, beauty.
Only the boat is too much. The boards bend under my feet. And who spoiled a good club with a kind of squiggle at the end. Now let's check if the sailors are cleaning their weapons properly, and then you never know what. Well, are we leaving soon? In the sense of going away. But this is not known at all. How so? So to go to Tsargrad, we need a captain, but he's gone. He told me not to disturb him, and then no one saw him. We will search. Maybe you climb the mast, look from a height, look at something useful, and it will turn out.
It's possible. I have an innate sense of balance. And the question is, why did I climb here? It's a little too haha. Ah, I missed it. Now we'll have to scrape the egg off the palu. Well, finally down.
Here's the deal. Eggs are falling from the sky.
What does the sky have to do with it? I got him.
So it could have crashed.
It couldn't. I had my own subtle calculation here.
I've always dreamed of chopping interesting, but there are no mice here. Maybe there is. And why do you need them? This is a valuable food product. This is a valuable food product. To insert it there. This animal is correct, heroic. Look at you, the overseas animal is squeamish.
So maybe he is unaccustomed to our vegetables, because they do not grow in his historical homeland.
And that's right. Look at you.
So it can.
And that's right. Tell me, dear man, and what does your heroic beast feed on? Oh, and picky passion. Only fruit from across the South Seas was served to him. Great in tourists.
Здорово, интуристы.
Passion. Have you seen the
А вы
captain?
капитана не видали?
This is no longer interesting to us. A pretty piece of glass.
Симпатичная стекляшка.
And do not treat
Не
fruit,
угостите
fellow
фруктами,
tourists.
товарищи интуристы.
We really want
Очень
to
нам
try them.
хочется их попробовать.
Bananas are like bananas. Why try them? Take it and eat it. And I'll give you
Я
a
вам
sample of our
взамен
Russian
наших
vegetables instead.
русских овощей на пробу дам.
No, we can't digest your vegetables. We haven't seen human food for a month. We are surviving on fruit alone. Here, you cook us something, then we'll give you the fruit. That's the task.
Вот
That's
это
the task.
задача так задача.
Outlandish fruits are not for a heroic
Не
organism.
для богатырского организма.
It would be easier for us.
Проще чего.
Here you go, in tourists.
Пейте, интуристы.
Enjoy your meal.
Приятного вам аппетита.
Great. Take it, it's a fair deal.
Это честная сделка.
A good hook,
Хороший
you can
крючок.
get a shark with
С
it.
таким и акулу добыть можно.
The beast Bogatyrsky smelled the food.
Зверь богатырский.
So, what do we have here?
Что у нас тут?
No, well, quite overland insolent. They break into office premises without asking.
By the way, I am a member of the team, a specialist in sea knots, and you're probably the captain.
He thinks he's not a captain anymore. Lost a ship to a Dutchman, tear them apart thousands of sharks. So you'd better go down to the shore. This ship will not go anywhere. So in this darkness, the cockroaches will rot. Well,
Ну,
what
а
if we
если
return
мы
the ship
тебе
to you?
корабль вернем?
Yes, nothing will work out for you. These Dutch players are hardened.
Игроки прожженные.
And what I just haven't tried to play with them. I was losing all the time. Well, that's our
Ну,
concern.
Это уж наша забота.
Physical culture.
Сколько
Hi there.
лет?
What else do you need? Would you like to play
Они
with me?
хотели сыграть со мной.
To this ship?
На этот корабль.
Not interesting. You Aborigines don't play well at all. So we're sick of it. Now, if you offer us some new game, then we will think about it, and maybe we will play. Listen to the rules of our Russian fun, gentlemen and tourists.
Господа интуристы.
We will play by
Играть
these
будем
rules.
по таким правилам.
We turn the drum, we call the letters.
Буквы называем.
If there is a letter in the word, open it and get points. If there is no letter, then the move goes to the opponent.
Если буквы нет, то ход к противнику переходит.
Whoever calls the word first, he gets 500 points, and whoever gets 3,000, that's the victory.
3000 наберет, того и победа.
Listen to the task, players. Rich buildings, in the Russian style, designed for the residence of noble people, with good repair. $150 points.
The letter T.
Буква Т.
There is such a letter.
I call the word.
Называю слово.
The letters need to be
Буквы
pressed in
нужно
order.
нажимать по порядку.
The word is named incorrectly. The penalty is 500 points.
It's my turn. I'm going to show you the class.
$200 points.
The letter E.
There is no such letter in this word.
My move.
Мой ход.
Now, as I
Сейчас
spin the
как
wheel,
закручу колесо.
$200 points.
the letter E.
Буква Е.
The correct answer.
I call the word.
Называю слово.
The letters need to be
Буквы
pressed in
нужно
order.
нажимать по порядку.
Tarim.
It's my turn.
Listen to the task, players. A large city, the feudal center of the Russian lands. $50 points.
The letter H.
There is such a letter. 100 points.
The letter B.
The correct answer. $150 points.
The letter G.
Есть такая буква.
$100
100
points.
очков.
The letter R.
Буква Р.
The correct
Правильный
answer.
ответ.
Ha! I guessed it.
Я догадался.
I call the word.
Называю слово.
Chernyhav.
Чернигов.
My move.
Мой ход.
Listen to the
Слушайте
task,
задание.
players. A large city,
Крупный город.
the feudal center of the
Феодальный
Russian
центр русских
lands.
земель.
$300
300
points.
очков.
The letter.
Буква
N.
Н.
There is such a
Есть
letter.
такая буква.
I call the word.
Называю слово.
The letters need to be
Буквы
pressed in
нужно
order.
нажимать по порядку.
Yes, you and I look quite a literate person, a hero. You could say an intellectual.
You bet.
Еще бы.
I even
Я
read
даже
encyclopedias at night.
энциклопедии на ночь читаю.
Great game.
Отличная игра.
Here's the receipt for the ship.
Подписка на корабль.
This is a developed civilization.
Цивилизация.
Come on,
Да
there's
ну,
only one fuss.
суета одна.
Well,
Ну
you go to the
что,
palace, and
тебе
I'll
ко
look for a robber
дворцу идти,
nightingale and a
а мне
bush.
соловья-разбойника да бурушку искать.
So goodbye,
Так
young
что
lady.
прощай, барышня.
Well, no, we're a team. I'll help you find a heroic horse, and the prince and Vasilis will wait.
Look at you, woman, but well done.
Баба, а молодец.
Tell me, dear man, have you seen here, by any chance, a heroic horse or a robber nightingale?
Или соловья-разбойника.
I didn't see anything like that. We won't be able to look around at all.
Смотреть не получено.
Hey, buddy.
Привет, дружище.
Feeding the animal is prohibited.
This is animal cruelty.
Обращение с животными.
Yes, I'm going to write such an article about you.
Я действую просто. Не бояться нечего.
May the force come with you,
Будет с тобой
great guru.
сила, великий гуру.
Happiness and enlightenment are given to you.
Подаван тебе.
I see, Buru, you came with an urgent.
Точно и пришел нуждой.
So there is a
Так и
teacher.
есть учитель.
I'm looking for my heroic horse, Barushka, and the robber nightingale.
И соловья-разбойника.
They are not visible here, but I feel them close to Tsargrad. Hello, dear.
Чувствую они. В Царьграде уже должно быть.
Здравствуй, уважаемый.
And have you not seen a heroic horse and a nightingale of robbers here?
И соловья-разбойника.
Не было тут таких. Я бы обязательно заметил.
I have an eye, have an eye.
Глаз и зоркий.
And you have a cunning pipe,
Хитрая
dear.
дудочка у тебя, уважаемый.
You blow into
Дуешь
it,
в
the
нее,
snake dances.
Змея и танцует.
What's that?
То еще что?
I have these special ones for.
Такие инструменты специальные для разных зверей имеются. А?
Yes,
Для
even full.
щитов, для верблюдов, даже для слонов. Бери, дорогой. Всего 5 золотых.
Check,
Снова
I don't like it. Everyone will follow you like on.
будет ходить, как на привязи.
I'll think about
Я
it.
подумаю.
Hello, dear.
Здравствуй, уважаемый.
And have you seen
А
a
не
heroic
видал ли ты
horse
здесь
and a
коня
robber
богатырца
nightingale here?
И соловья-разбойника.
I would have seen it, declared where it should be. Wait, you can't go to the beach without a certificate. What kind of help?
Такой справки.
I'm just amazed at the depth of your backwardness, stranger. You can't go to the beach without a health certificate. You can't find anyone as healthy as me in the whole world.
Свете не сыщешь.
Or maybe it's just an appearance. How do I know? In any case, we have such an order. You can't go to the beach without a certificate. Where am I going to get this certificate of yours? Find a doctor, my dear, and ask him to give you a certificate. There's nothing to do. I'll try.
Попробую.
Quite a local landslide, satrap.
Местное полоумие.
A health certificate from me.
Справка о здоровье. С меня.
The hero is required.
Я требую.
Or maybe he's right. Have you looked at yourself in the mirror for a long time? He's all pale. His eyes are burning. I'm completely exhausted with these searches.
May the force come with you, great guru.
Сила, великий гуру.
Happiness and enlightenment are suppressed. Are you looking for someone? So it is, O master.
Есть, о ученик.
I need a certificate to go to the beach of Tsargrad.
Чтобы на пляж Царьграда пройти.
Subject to my spirit.
Моему подвластно это.
You paid the fee, and you will receive a certificate. I have no money,
Нет у
great
меня
mountains.
денег, великий гуру.
But maybe you need
Может,
something else for
ещё
enlightenment.
нужно тебе для просветления.
Poison, bring me served snake fresh yang.
Мне подаван змеиного свежего яда.
My constant spirit has been tested to demand.
Мой испытаний требует.
I have to drink
Яд
regularly from the
змеиный
snake.
регулярно должен я.
Got it.
Уяснил.
I'm going to look
Иду
for it.
искать яд.
Here's a vessel for you, snake.
Посудина, змеюка.
See to it that the poison is up to the brim.
Чтобы яду до краев было.
I know you brought what you
Знаю,
need.
принес ты, что нужно мне.
Here, teacher,
Вот учитель.
drink the poison.
Выпей яду.
Thank you.
Спасибо, подаван.
I'm great.
Яд отличный.
I feel my enlightenment approaching.
Мое приближается просветление.
Would you like to inquire about my captain's health?
Здоровье моем подаван.
Yes, teacher.
Да, учитель.
Have I hurt
Не
you?
повредил ли вам яд?
Not at all.
Нисколько подаван.
Only enlightenment has approached mine.
Приблизилось мое.
Here is the reference.
Вот справка.
Pumpkins, my dear, are practically healthy. You can go to the beach.
Well, here's the beach, and I don't have a swimsuit.
Do you want me to give you my chain mail?
Тебе свою кольчугу дам.
You can swim in it. I have it made of stainless steel.
Она у меня из нержавейки.
Yes, I didn't feel like it.
Be healthy,
Здорово,
hero
гусь,
Alyosha Popovich.
богатырь Алёша Попович.
Hello, Ilya Muromets. Are you still in the service of the state catching villains? Oh no.
Да нет.
I had to resign because of disagreement with the policy of the leadership, but I catch one villain, a robber
Но
nightingale.
злодея одного ловлю. Соловья-разбойника.
He stole my heroic
Похитил он
horse,
коня моего богатырского.
Barushka.
Бурушку?
That's how I saw him
Я его
recently.
видел недавно.
I came out of the
Из
sea
моря
to
вышел
the
на
beach,
пляж,
and I
я
thought I
думал,
was reconciled.
примерещилось мне.
No,
Да
it's not
нет,
reconciled.
не примерещилось.
And then where did
А
the
куда
horse go?
потом конь делся?
I don't know. As soon as I decided that I was dreaming, I immediately turned away, out of harm's way.
Tell me, what did you feel when you fought Tugarin?
Well,
Ну,
And you, girl, who are you anyway?
well, why do you start right away, Lyubavoshka?
But because there is nothing for anyone to cling to you with questions. Am I being rude?
All right,
Ну
that's
всё,
enough.
хватит.
The chickens clucked.
Раскудахтались курицы.
It's time for us
Пора
to
нам
look for
Бурушку
Barushka,
искать.
and I would not
Да и
refuse to meet a
соловья-разбойника
robber
я
nightingale.
повстречать не отказался.
I would talk to
Поговорил
Alyosha,
бы с
but I'm afraid the
Алёшкой.
women will fight again.
Да боюсь, бабы опять сцепятся.
And don't let her start first.
Coniferous resin is extremely useful for the body.
Чрезвычайно для организма полезная.
I wonder where the gold came from.
Откуда здесь золото?
I recognize the trail of Barushka's heroic hooves. A whole path of iron went to the horseshoes.
На подковы целый путь железа уходил.
Great, we follow the tracks. A stunning architectural ensemble.
And as for me, there are not enough gusli and balalaika for an
Для
ensemble
ансамбля
here.
здесь гуслей и балалайки не хватает.
Peppermint refreshes your breath. You look and it will come in handy.
Глядишь и пригодится.
Be healthy, a serving man.
Служивый человек.
Have you seen a
Не
heroic
видал
horse
ты
here
здесь
by any
часом
chance?
коня богатырского?
I saw it, of course, and your horse, and the prince.
вашего и князя.
And where did they go?
Куда
Can
они
you tell me?
делись, не скажешь?
And why would I
А
tell
с
you
чего это
something?
я тебе рассказывать что-то буду?
Maybe out of
Может,
military
из
solidarity.
воинской солидарности?
It's
Это
unlikely.
вряд ли.
You know what,
Знаешь
stranger?
что, чужеземец?
I've got 3 whole days to
Мне
be
здесь
on
еще
duty here.
целых 3 дня дежурить.
Think of something to
Придумай,
amuse
чем
me
мне
at the
на посту
post,
развлечься.
and I'll tell
А
you
я
all
тебе
about your
про
horse
коня
and about the
твоего, да
prince.
про князя всё расскажу.
Okay, I'll
Ладно,
try.
попробую.
Here, have a
Вот,
taste,
где-то.
and it's delicious,
Вкусно
and it will help
и
pass the
время
time.
скоротать поможет.
And to tell about
А
the
про коня
Bogatyrsky horse and the
богатырского
Prince
и
of
князя
Kiev.
Киевского рассказать.
Oh yes,
Ах,
I
да,
completely
забыл
forgot.
совсем.
They seized your prince, it
Схватили,
appears,
значится,
and threw
твоего
him into
князя и
prison.
в тюрьму бросили.
Did he have a horse with
Конь
him?
при нем был.
At first it seemed to
Сперва
be.
вроде был.
That's it,
Всё,
stop distracting
хватит
me.
меня
I
тыкать,
don't know
не знаю
anything
я больше
else.
ничего.
That's it,
Всё,
stop distracting
хватит
me.
меня
I
тыкать,
don't
не
know.
знаю я.
It's kind of a flimsy piece of wood for my heroic hand.
для моей богатырской руки.
I don't want to eat
Что-то
something
есть
yet.
не хочется пока.
It's even strange.
Странно даже.
Get lost.
Оно проваливает.
Outsiders are not allowed to be
Здесь
here.
находиться нельзя.
Yes,
Да
I
я
just
только
wanted to make sure that the
убедиться
criminals
хотел,
are
что
securely locked up.
преступники надежно заперты.
I heard that a
А то
foreigner was
слышал,
arrested
недавно
recently.
чужеземца одного арестовали.
They say it's a real
Говорят,
beast.
прям зверь настоящий.
And so it is.
Так и есть.
They brought one
Привезли
recently.
одного недавно.
It looks like you're going to freeze up completely. But as soon as you look, it gives you goosebumps. He also calls himself a prince. But don't be afraid, he's safely locked up in a cell for especially dangerous criminals. And the heroic horse,
Коня богатырского
with him by the hour was
часом
not.
не было.
You ask a lot of
Только ты
questions.
много вопросов задаешь.
Are you, by any chance, this very prince's accomplice? Quite the opposite.
Даже наоборот.
Okay,
Ладно,
get out of here for good and
проваливай
well,
отсюда по
before
добру,
you
по
call the
здорову,
guards.
пока стражу не вызвал.
Yes, it's bad.
Да, плохо дело.
Their prison is too strong. Without heavy siege equipment, there is no way to break through.
Без тяжелой осадной техники никак не прорваться.
And let's send a huge war elephant to her.
The beast is powerful,
Зверь
it must
мощный,
cope.
справиться должен.
But how will you direct
Только
it?
как же ты его направишь?
Yes, the caster offered you a pipe for an elephant.
Exactly.
Точно.
Let's go to the
Пойдем к
caster.
заклинателю.
Can I test your elephant
Можно
pipe?
вашу дудочку для слона испытать?
3 секунды осторожно. Раз, дунуть можешь. Но не больше.
Nada will rush all the difference right to you.
Прямо к тебе помчится и все тут разнесет.
I'll remember
Это
that.
я запомню.
Great tune.
Отличная дудка.
I take it.
Беру.
Отличный выбор, дорогой. Гарантия.
Years, if anything.
Если что, приходи.
And now we need
А
to send
теперь
an
надо
elephant to the prison
слона
walls.
на тюремные стены направить.
So it's simple. You need to go to prison with a pipe and play through the window.
You can also say it
Так же
simply.
что же, просто.
They won't let me in
Меня
there
туда
for sure.
точно не пустят.
Well, I'll pass. Watch and learn, and it's better to go and stay with the elephant. Make sure you don't go anywhere while I'm breaking into the prison.
Just look.
Только
If something's
смотри,
wrong,
если
run to me
что
right
не
away.
так, сразу ко мне беги.
I'll come running, of course. It's too early to blow. You have to go to jail first. The cobblestone is a weapon of the proletariat. Let me go to jail.
Better get out of here in a good way, young lady. Vasilius himself takes care of our prisoners, and they do not need other benefactors.
Другие благодетели им не нужны.
Straight to the point.
This is an insult to the Basilius. Article 300 of our criminal code. We grab her and go to jail. Yes, for 75 years. Although I would have imposed the death penalty for such a heinous crime.
Oh, the death penalty somehow wasn't in my plans.
Hello, young lady. And you got locked up. Welcome to the hut.
Добро пожаловать на хату.
Ilya Muromets sent me to set you free. Don't be afraid. Soon Ilya Muromets will burst in here on a huge war elephant and save us.
Have you eaten too much shrouds or something? Although what kind of balina is there? Under what article were you put away, beauty?
319.
So it's still 75 years for you to sunbathe here.
It's not good to rummage through other people's bedside tables. It didn't work out. That's why I refused to go to music school as a child. Would you like to play for the lady?
You can. And completely weakened by the prison air.
Take this. Play something, otherwise I can't do it.
And what to play?
Anything.
All right. The trashy pipe doesn't play.
Не играет.
Under what article were you put away, beauty?
319.
So it's still 75 years for you to sunbathe here.
And could you, dear nurse, call a security guard?
But how? I can. Only I won't do it. I'm digging an underground passage here. I don't want to be discovered. I don't want to be discovered. So there is an underground passage here. So we'll be able to get out soon.
На свободу выбраться?
Yeah. As soon as I finish the job, we'll get out. I've been digging this hunt for 20 years. There's only nothing left. It's been a miserable 3 years. Before you know it, you'll be free.
No, we can't wait that long. We should call a security guard right now. Would you agree? And will we do something for you in return?
And I don't need anything. Well, if it's so urgent, let's play. For a prison term. You will win. I'll call the security guard, and you will lose. So do 10 years for me.
Agreed.
The rules, then, are simple. It is necessary to click on your mutts with a click so that others are knocked out of the field. Whoever has no shafak left on the field has lost. Buke is twisted.
My move. You.
Yes.
And we are like this.
Okay, it's my turn now. I did it.
Я сделала это.
You.
Yes.
The yuck is twisted.
My move.
Мой ход.
And we are like this.
Okay, it's my turn now.
I beat twisted.
I'm going to show you the class now. I did it.
Я сделала это.
You.
Yes.
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 I did it.
Я сделала это.
And you played well
Вы тоже
too.
неплохо играли.
All right. A contract is more expensive than money. Some suspicious sounds from your camera.
Подозрительные звуки из вашей камеры.
I'm going to check everything here.
Здесь всё.
And if
И
anything,
если
blame
что,
yourself.
пеняйте на себя.
Bazaev, the boss.
начальник.
What kind of forbidden item is this?
Это ещё что за запрещенный предмет?
The pipe,
Дудочка.
but she doesn't
Но
play
она
at
не играет
all.
совсем.
Let's check it out
Сейчас
now.
проверим.
Well, it turns out that the guards grabbed Alyosha.
Схватили.
That's exactly what happened. Yes, I would not allow it. I would have them. But it is necessary to warn about such things. And then I'm sitting. There's no readiness. And then the guards. Everything is clear.
Ясно всё.
And where did the heroic horse
Коня
go?
богатырского. Куда дел?
So I brought him to the palace of the Basilius. Really, and for greater safety, so that once you get to Salgard, you will be handed over in the best possible way. And he, Vasilevs, a vile traitor, took the storm for himself, and I, the legitimate ruler of a sovereign power, was imprisoned by thieves and murderers, and touched the state, heavily appropriated. Well, we'll
Ну,
deal
с
with your
Василевсом
Vasilevits.
твоим мы разберёмся.
So he has a hole. You, the robber nightingale, have signed up for their service. So we'll deal with
Значит, со
everyone,
всеми разберёмся.
and with the nightingale
И
in the
с
first
соловьём
place.
В первую очередь.
I'll take it with me,
Возьму с собой,
otherwise
а
I'll
то
suddenly get
вдруг
tired.
устану.
We will take the palace by
Будем
storm.
дворец брать приступом.
Exactly, Ilyusha. I almost had a heart attack from these experiences. We capture the enemy's
Берём в
banner.
плен знамя противника.
I wish I could pry him with something, otherwise there is no way to pull him out.
Иначе не вытащить никак.
This is the suction
Вот
force.
это всасывающая сила.
The goal is right,
Цель
but it hurts too
верная,
much.
но высоковато больно.
I won't jump,
Не
it hurts
допрыгал.
far.
Далеко больно.
If I had abandoned the
Вот
prince,
князя
he would have been of
забросил
no
бы.
use here
Толку от
anyway.
него здесь всё равно никакого.
That's what I understand. Office. What does it taste like? And the design? I will return to Kiev. I will prove to myself to do the same. Yes, the place is red.
Красно место.
That's just that we need to rescue Barushka and Alyanushka, and there are no doors in sight here.
Дверей здесь что-то не видно.
How is that? There are definitely no doors. Maybe Vasilevsky throne climbs through the window. Hardly.
Вряд ли.
Hanging high, you can't get
Высоко
it.
висит, не достать.
Let me give you a lift.
Давай, что ли, подсажу тебя.
Get that long golden thing.
Достанешь эту длинную золотую штуковину.
Not a thing, but a scepter. You're a dense village.
Деревня ты дремучая.
What did you think of that
Что ж
for?
ты удумал такое?
Trample the throne with the sovereign's feet. And why stand on ceremony with him, with a basil throne?
Василевсовым троном.
And that's right.
И то верно.
Well, let me climb on the throne. That's how it will be in justice.
Справедливее будет.
Come on.
Ну, давай.
I don't care.
Мне это все равно.
Something is missing here.
Чего-то здесь не хватает.
That's it.
Вот так.
That's it. That's it. Beyond the mountains, there are forests.
Вот так.
and behind all the forests. Beyond the forests, beyond the mountains, the forests, and beyond the forests. And Zate for the forests. Beyond the forests, beyond the mountains, mountains, forests, and Zate a 4. As 8. Beyond the forests, beyond the mountains, beyond the forests of the forest. And 4. And 4.